We got some big news from Deceive Inc about the latest patch notes that are coming to the game. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. We got a lot of stuff to cover, so I don't know how long this is gonna be, but if you're interested in Deceive Inc, if you've fallen in love like with Deceive Inc like me, then yeah, just get your popcorn ready and get your snacks, and yeah, let's go through everything that we have to get through. It's Platter Deceive in here. I do a lot of Deceive Inc content as well, so if you're interested, feel free to, you know, like the video as well, subscribe to the channel if you want to become the best spy in the whole universe. Yeah, all right, let's get straight into it. Deceive Inc Catalog 1 update brief. So this is from Yosh, the community manager over at Tripwire. Agents, with the first catalog update, Misery Empire, coming later this month, Deceive Inc has compiled this brief to let you know about the upcoming changes to mission parameters. Please note, this brief contains work in progress information about a future update, and items are subject to change or be added. So yeah, the first big update, Misery Empire. Yeah, we got some stuff to cover here. Major changes. So yeah, we're going to get a new agent. We know that it's going to be a scoundrel as well, and I love my scoundrels, man. Larsin and Madame Shu, I just love their playstyle. Just being dirty, just, you know, using your tricks to get the advantage. I love it. So I think scoundrel is either my first or second most played class. I don't really like Disruptor that much. I don't really like what's the other one? I don't really like trackers that much either. Scoundrels and vanguards, that's my thing. So I'm happy about the new agent being a scoundrel. Seasonal catalog, Misery Empire. So they haven't told us much. It's redacted, so we don't know anything about it. All we know is, I believe once you buy the catalog, you'll keep the catalog. It's not like, you know, most modern day battle passes where you buy it and then you've got, let's say, 60 days to complete it. I think they said that there's not going to be a deadline on release, at least, of the catalog. Heat system and collaterals. So this is being a hot topic in the Deceive Inc community. This person's running around killing everybody. Jerb is running around killing everybody. This person's doing that person's doing this. That's not how the game is meant to be played. It's kind of not as much of a spy game as people want it to be. So this update, I feel, is gonna try to address that at least. We'll see how successful it is. Deceive Inc has been under increased scrutiny from its clients recently. In an effort to raise its operational standards, the company has introduced new rules that will make sure that agents do not act too recklessly on the field. Enter the heat system. You will notice this new bar under your health at all times. This bar will be filled when eliminating innocent NPCs. Every time you reach one of the 3 thresholds, you will get progressively more severe punishment for taking out innocents. So this is this is going to be interesting. First heat level, you will become 30% more vulnerable to damage for 12 seconds. This penalty is renewed on your next NPC elimination while on this level. So okay, so to me that tells me, let's say you've killed too many NPCs, you're on 30% extra, you're receiving 30% extra damage for 12 seconds. As soon as the 12 seconds ends, if you accidentally kill another NPC, that's another 12 seconds. So yeah, that's 24 seconds of, you know, taking increased damage. And I'm guessing, you know, the more you keep on killing them, the heat level will keep on increasing. Who knows? We'll see. Second heat level, you will become 50% more vulnerable to damage for 15 seconds. So more damage taken, and it lasts for longer as well. 15 seconds compared to 12 seconds. This penalty is renewed on your next NPC elimination while on this level. Third heat level, you have gone rogue. You will take 100% more damage for 20 seconds and the exposed status effects. Exposed. Oh, so you can't recover. That's crazy. Making you unable to recover for the duration. So I'm guessing they're talking about your cover as in like you're not going to be an NPC or like a civilian, a staff member, guard, etc. You're going to be just the spy that you are. So you literally can't be stealthy when you're in that mode. You just gotta just go around like a crazy person, just killing everyone. You might as well if you're exposed. But yeah, we'll see how it works. So it's a severe penalty that will only happen to the most unhinged of agents. Make sure it's not you. Heat will naturally start venting off when players get back into cover and stop taking out innocent NPC. If you ever find yourself building a bit too much heat, you simply have to lay low for a short while to get back into the thick of it. A final note, VIPs are a special case for the heat system. Downing a VIP will build up a full heat level right away. So don't kill don't kill VIPs basically. Otherwise you're in big trouble. Unless you're 110% sure that it's an actual spy. Make sure you're certain of this jetty is not the real jetty, because you might be in for a rude awakening. Okay. On to the next one. Team Intel. After taking a look at overall analytics and getting more playtime in teams modes, it's obvious that team matches often progress faster than solo matches. There are, of course, multiple reasons for that, but one obvious one is that Intel is effectively tripled in teams versus solos because every team member can hack the same Intel piece. With this update, Intel use is now once per team instead of per individual. This changes will have many effects on the gameplay we feel are beneficial. So yeah, it's definitely going to slow down gameplay, that's for sure. So yeah, it slows down the extremely breakneck speed of unlocking vault terminals in the first phase. It adds strategy to team matches in who should take which intel to have the most efficient run. It adds incentive to split the team, taking more risks while speeding up the team's progression. It gives a lot of value to finding key cards in teams too. So yeah, I'm excited about this change. Obviously, it means that you can't speed run, which in my opinion, I think that's a good thing. I feel like they're saying, and people in the Deceive Inc community have been saying, it's just a little bit too, sometimes it can feel too quick. Like in 2 minutes, all of the terminals have been done, and you're just confused. You've got like one perk, you've got like maybe no key cards, maybe one green key card or something like that. So yeah, I feel like this is going to add a lot more strategy to it. You're going to have to communicate a bit more about where you're going and, you know, actually make a plan. Usually with my team, where we spawn and then we're literally like, okay, where are we going? Where's the closest vault? We all collect 8 intel. Someone pays 5, the other one pays 8. We've done the terminal. And then in some matches, other 3 teams or the other teams have done that as well. And then the terminals are finished in 1 minute. Nobody's got anything. Nobody's like, it's just crazy. So yeah, this is going to add a lot more, you know, a lot more depth to the team mode, which I like that. So yeah, while we expect this change will take some time getting used to, we'll feel it's very much to the benefit of team matches and will make things more interesting. Team revive mechanic. All right. We've received a lot of feedback around the team's revival mechanic. Being able to just revive just once is great to drive the incentive of not getting taken out, but it leads to frustrating matches where you can sometimes be out very early and have to watch your friends play without you for about 12 minutes. We're introducing a change to revive that. We hope will keep most of the upside of penalties when getting taken out and give more playtime to you and your friends. Every player will be revivable 3 times in a match, but they will take additive penalties to their max health. These penalties are as follow: 75 max health on the first revive, 50 max health on the second revive, and 30 max health on the final revive. So what this is telling me is basically if you get downed and revived, you're on 75 max health. But the thing that I noticed, or the thing that worries me, is some characters can literally one-shot you on 75 max health. Ace can one-shot you. Yumi can one-shot you as well. That might be it. Actually, no. Well, it depends on if you're vulnerable or not. So if you're taking 30%, remember the changes that they made to the heat mechanic. So if you're taking 30%, let's say even Chavez, I think his headshot on his last weapon does 70 damage. If you're taking 30 extra damage, that means you're going to be one shot by Chavez as well. So yeah, there's going to be some people are going to be getting one shot in these with these new changes. It's going to be that might be a new frustration that some people are going to have. So yeah, this means that getting taken out is absolutely not free. You'll be much less effective in any fight, which I guess is fair. If you keep on dying over and over, then, you know, I guess that does make sense in any fight, even from the first revive, but you will be able to keep playing and contribute to your team. That's nice though. That's nice. It's going to be interesting. I feel like you might see some body camping a little bit more once you down somebody on the team, or maybe you've downed 2 people on the team. I feel like now people are going to be like, yeah, all right, let's set up our camp right here. Everyone get your snacks. We're going to stay here until maybe the vaults open, because you don't want to let people just get up and then, yeah, that might be what happens. Who knows? We'll see. Yeah, we will watch the effects of this change on team matches and keep tweaking the balancing of this over time. Vault terminals, room rebalancing. We're making, oh, I got something in my eye. We are making some changes to the overall economy of vault terminals, field upgrades, and key cards. Here's what you can expect. Rooms that contain a vault terminal will never have a purple or orange key card. Rooms that contain a vault terminal will no longer have a purple field upgrade chest. Wait. Oh. Okay, cool. Rooms that do not have a vault terminal will have a guaranteed key card. Rooms that don't have a vault will have a guaranteed key card, either purple or orange. Ooh. Rooms that do not have a vault terminal will have a purple chest. That's weird. That's interesting. Okay. Purple rooms in the vault will now have 2 purple chests per room. Okay. 2 purple chests per room. Green rooms have a buffed spawn pool to make them more useful in the overall flow. Alright. So, yeah. Also, this is one of the things that kind of made speedrunning the game a bit too easy sometimes. Sometimes you'll find one terminal, or let's say you go to one room and you'll find like a blue card, a purple card. Let's just say you find a blue card, purple card, and an orange card. You can then just speed run the rest of the rooms. But now they're saying if you find a vault terminal, it's never going to have a purple card. And it also won't have a purple upgrade chest as well. So it kind of will make you want to go inside terminals. Even if you think it's already been done, you might have more of an incentive to go in there now. Whereas before, it's kind of like, oh, this has already been done. There's no point in me possibly paying to go in. Now it's kind of like, well, I've found a terminal. I've got my orange perk, my golden perk, but I haven't got my purple chest, so now I need to keep on going to find my purple stuff and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it should add a bit more variety to the game as well. I feel like these changes will. The overall goal of these changes is quite simple, making rooms without a vault much more rewarding. Yeah, so yeah, it's adding more variety. It's not just go terminal. It's like, okay, there's a terminal here, but maybe I need a room without a terminal. You know, all that kind of stuff. Also to give incentive to find one of these rooms, even if you got the vault terminal on your first try. Yeah, this should make looking for the different vault terminals room. Wait, what? This should make looking for the different vault terminals room a more worthwhile end of hour with a bigger impact on your overall success in a match. Okay. General changes, jump tweaks. One of the sources of frustration we saw pop up since launch has been air strafing. Players using the abundance of air control to jump and change direction mid-air. No, is this what people are doing? Have I noticed people? Maybe people have been doing this to me and I haven't noticed. But I can understand why that would be frustrating. We are reducing air control when jumping to make jumping in a fight more predictable and easier to track. Okay, fair enough. I feel like that, I wonder if that will change anything to do with the bounce mat as well. Because I know that with the bounce mat, you have a lot of control over what you're doing, kind of, or like things to do with the bounce mat when using the bounce mat. So we'll see. To go with this change, we up the air control multiplier when falling from high up, like when falling after a bounce mat jump or jumping from a rooftop, to keep movement precision for players when landing from up high. Okay. Decent changes. Solo matches XP modifier. From a purely mathematical standpoint, winning in solo is less likely than in teams. Couple that with a shared XP sources in teams, and you have a solo mode that is overall less valuable means of getting unlocks. To remedy this, we are adding 30% XP bonus to all XP sources in solo. Winning in solo should now be a much more rewarding experience. That's cool. I love me some solos, so yeah, that's nice. Character hitbox tweaks. To make fights feel more reliable, we are tweaking hitboxes and hit regions a bit. Hitboxes for all agents have been adjusted to ensure they are all fair with their overall silhouettes and a bit more permissive on smaller characters. Okay. To go along with this, we are removing limb damage from arms. What? We are removing limb damage from... Okay. Hitting a player from the waist up will result in a body hit. We feel the addition of arm shots would lead to frustrating inconsistencies, especially on some characters that have a prominent arm presence in their silhouettes from up front. Looking at you, Cavalier. These changes are subtle, but should help you keep more consistent feel to fights overall. Okay, so arm shots do no damage now. That's interesting. So if you shoot their arm, it's going to do 0. Okay, that's going to be a... I mean, usually I'm trying to aim at their body and their head anyway. But yeah, I don't know. It's arms, I get it, but it's just a bit weird. Recoil work. A lot of work went into the recoil feel of most weapons in the cast. In general, the direction was to make recoil feel snappier and more immediate. We hope these changes will upgrade the overall weapon feel and make gunplay feel better. Okay. I feel like the recoil has been okay. Maybe it depends on certain guns. I know certain guns, the recoil can feel a bit weird. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it feels. I never personally had a problem with recoil. I don't think I did anyway. But for them to be making changes, for Deceive Inc to be making changes, then I guess maybe there might be some stuff that they saw that were an issue. Vertical audio and weapon sound range. We have some audio tweaks coming in this patch. First of all, we have added a low pass filter and tweaked the volume and weapon sounds based on the verticality of where the sound comes from. This should help with identifying that a fight is coming from above or below. Yeah, because I can, for me personally, maybe it's my ears, maybe it's my headphones, I don't know. But usually I don't know, I find it hard to tell where a fight is coming from. So yeah, it's nice that they're making some changes to, you know, make that a little bit more understandable. Additionally, we tweaked the overall range of weapon sounds on a per weapon basis. This means that lower powered weapons won't be heard from as far as possible. This should help with making the soundscape feel more diverse and add interesting wrinkles to pinpointing the location of fights. Okay, so what? Squire's silenced gun. Maybe people won't even be able to hear it now, I'm guessing. We'll see. But you gotta be like proper, really close. NPC danger range. The radius in which NPCs are scared from weapon fire has been tweaked to better account for map verticality. Previously, NPC could get scared from fights happening pretty high above them or below. This creates a lot of confusion. Yeah, because sometimes you go somewhere, you see people scared. You don't know if they're above. You don't know if they're below. You're wondering, where is this fight? Did it happen on this floor? So yeah, that hopefully that these changes are some decent ones, so we can actually know what's going on in the game. Ink menu preview. Okay, yeah. So I know that a few people wanted to see what does the ink look like on this, what does the ink look like on that. You won't be able to see until you get it and put it on and try it in the training or whatever in a match. So yeah, this one has been asked for a lot since our alpha playtest, and we finally had time to go and do it. You can now see your character's weapon and when changing inks in the agent select menu. This also works when inking gadgets, so you will always know exactly what your new ink looks like in action right away. That's good. That's nice. That's nice. So yeah, for gadgets and for weapons. Results screen rework. The mission report screen has seen a rework to make it clearer on what you achieved in a match and tell you exactly what you have progressed in the different progression systems. You will also see the exact amount of credits you earned in that round. No more guessing. Okay. Credits gained 250. All right. That's good. It's always good to, have a bit more information about what's going on in your actual matches. In XP source prompt. To go along with the added clarity in the results screen, you will now be able to see the XP value of your actions during a match. What? That's good. We hope this also serves the purpose of driving players towards actions that progress the flow of a match when they can see the exact amount. To be honest, me personally, I'm not really one of those XP fiends. Like I don't really, it doesn't bother me. I don't really care, to be honest. But I guess for people that care about XP a lot, then that's good for them. Me personally, I'm playing to enjoy the game, but I know that having a sense of progression does help some people. Gets them excited for the game, and it feels like makes it more satisfying for them, I guess. HUD rework. With the introduction of the heat gauge, the HUD overall has received some love. This new layout puts your expertise of your loadout to better read the remaining cooldown and when it's available in a pinch. Okay, so all right, they've changed how it looks. Well, they've made it into a circle instead of a bar, I guess. Okay. I didn't really see a problem with it, but I guess if they're adding stuff like the heat system, then I guess maybe it did need to change. Increased gadget drop range. The range in which you can drop placeable gadgets has been increased. This should help not gooing it. Yeah, because the goo thing was a bit weird. With the goo pad and enabled cheekier placements of gadgets overall. Yeah, that's good. Carrier empowered nav mode tweaks. Okay, so this is a huge one. This is a big one. Visual changes for much better reading. You can now see spies instead of an NPC while scanning. The only thing that... Okay, this has its pros and cons. Because if you scan someone from a bit of a distance and then you go out, let's say you've now run out of intel. You scan someone, you run out of intel, but you're close to them, so you know what NPC they are. Now you're not gonna know which NPC are. You're gonna go out and you don't know which NPC they are. So it's kind of I don't know about this change. I mean, obviously certain characters you'll want to keep a certain distance, or you might want to be closer. So it's good in that sense, which is why I'm saying that there's pros and cons, but not being able to tell which NPC they are isn't good. Especially in teams, sometimes your teammate might be next to someone and you'll be like, it's the male security, or it's the female staff, for example. You can't do that anymore. So yeah, it's a bit... I feel like it's introduced a new negative, I guess, something that's not too good. You can now see spies instead of an NPC while scanning. Mimicked players now show up in empowered nav mode, viewed as a crouch spy silhouette. This gives the scan players a chance to reposition in between scans and still surprise the carrier, since they don't know which NPC disguise they have. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. In addition to empowered vision, now cost intel up front. So this is another nerf to get in the package. Before, you could just tap it and see where everyone is, and the intel, depending on which perks you're using, which field upgrades you're using, you can kind of just tap the nav mode and the wall hack thing, and you just see everyone, and it'll just last you forever. I guess maybe it was a bit too strong, I guess. But yeah, this seems like another nerf. So it'll cost 1 intel no matter what. So as soon as you press it, it's already 1 intel. All right, fair enough. So I feel like this will put off people from getting the package a little bit. This is going to put off more people if they actually, keep up with the updates and the tweaks. This could put off some people from getting the package, but we'll see. Melee reliability work. Improved melee's reliability in a variety of scenarios, especially when hitting someone close to a wall. That's good, because I do feel like sometimes I'm missing people when I'm like right next to them, and sometimes. So that's a nice little change. Vault terminal agent alert. If 2 agents of opposite teams are in the same purple room with an active vault terminal inside, the vault terminal screen will glow red and play a short alarm sound. This goes both ways. Campers waiting by a vault terminal will alert the person entering, and someone looting a purple room and getting a visit will know a rival spy just entered. This alarm is disabled as soon as the vault terminal is turned off. Okay. It's an interesting change. I mean, I guess it better prepares you to fight, because I know sometimes some people, they'll be camping inside of a terminal room. They might be mimicked, and then I know that does frustrate some people. Someone goes in there, mimics, camps the terminal, kills them while they're taking their gold perk. So yeah, I do get it. I do get why they might have added this. They haven't said why, but I'm assuming that's the reason why. Raised account level cap. So this is for the level 200 people. I've only just passed 100. I mean, I guess I'm fast approaching 200. It's not. I was about to say it's not that hard to reach 200. You have to play. If you play the game, you're gonna get to 200 eventually, quite quickly as well. But yeah, levels 200 to 300 will require more XP than before, and a new completionist ink. Okay. At level 300, yeah, so that's gonna be a little bit of a way away from me. Okay. Tweaks to cover regeneration timings. We are making basic cover regeneration a little bit faster, especially when standing still. While blowing your cover should have consequences, the current timing was long enough that even perfectly executed plans could result in you getting third-partied after the fact. We found that players that can't manage to get back into cover because it's taking too long are often stringed along in a prolonged shooting spree that affects the entire lobby. Yeah, this is true, because sometimes you do what you need to do. You do your spy stuff. You've got whatever you need to get. You've eliminated whoever you need to eliminate, and then the NPCs just keep on coming, or someone will come in and then they'll see that you're out of cover. And yeah, so I do get why they might want to make some tweaks to the cover regeneration. While this is not a major timing change, we hope its effect is very beneficial to the loop of executing a well-planned strike and disappearing back into the crowd. Yeah, that's a nice little interesting change. We'll see how it goes. Levels, training range and pre-game lobby. Introduction of the DPS screen. Yes, this is what people have been waiting for. This is going to be a huge one as well. We all know exactly what does what. We all know exactly who does what and what damage is getting done. This is good. I like this. You can now shoot the dummies in both the training range and pre-game lobby to get an accurate representation of how much damage you deal at different ranges. So yeah, we'll be able to see the damage drop off as well, because I know if you look at the weapon description, some say decent at mid-range, or very good, very efficient at very close range, or this at that range, and so on. So yeah, we'll see what's going on. We'll see what's going on with the damage numbers. No more theory crafting about how much what does what damage and all that kind of stuff. Now we'll have a much better sense of what's going on. Silver Reef added props to cover. Yeah, so this tunnel, even since the beta, I noticed this tunnel is hard to get out of, because once you get into a fight, it's basically the Wild West. Like, you're just out in the open. It's either you run back or you run towards them. There's nothing. So having some cover to at least be like, okay, I'm gonna go here, and then, you know, I can like peek and cover, jiggle peek during gunfights. I think that's an interesting change. That's an interesting change. It will add some more depth to the fight in these tunnels. Added Diamond Spire. Added visual cover in the main ground floor to make it less of a danger zone. Main hall ground floor. Added cover to the ground floor courtyard. Added new exits to some meeting rooms that only had one entrance. Added visual cover in the main hall. Okay. What's this? Oh, okay. I guess they're talking about this. Alright, okay. So yeah, basically they just added some cover and stuff. Added some cover to the ground floor. Yeah. Yeah, because it does feel like it is kind of just, you're just out in the open. Okay. Interesting. Doors that lead to vault terminals are no longer transparent. So this is another good one. Before, you're literally looking there, okay, someone's in there, I don't have to do that. So now it adds a bit more mystery. Some more mystery, that's good. You won't know somebody's in town until you open it and hear that alarm. Fragrant Shore. Fixed doors that could be... In fact... Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, Fragrant Shore. Fixed doors that could not be opened on the first floor of the hotel. Replace the purple door on Terminal E room. Ah, they got rid of the they got rid of the balcony. No. Wait. Oh, so you can't just jump in there, it seems like. Replaced 3 windows into purple and blue rooms. Okay. With one-sided openable windows like in hard sell. Alright, so yeah, no more cheating on Fragrant Shore. No more cheating, the cheating's finished. Yeah, because yeah, before you could, if you don't know already, if you're watching this video and if you're this far into the video, then you probably already know. Maybe you might not know, but you could literally just jump onto the balcony. I think this is E. This is site terminal E on Fragrant Shore. You can just jump onto the terminal. Jump onto the balcony and then pay the 8 intel to get into the terminal room. And yeah, it was quick. You'll be in there within like a minute of the match starting. Keep an eye at agents, as more intel will be dropping in the coming days. So yeah, this is a huge update. Loads of changes. I feel like it's basically a new game, to be honest. Like with the revive changes, the terminal changes, you can't see in the terminal anymore. Yeah, just all of the changes. It's quite a lot of changes. Let me know in the comments what changes do you like the most? Which changes do you like the least? And yeah, also like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I do a lot of Deceive Inc content. I try to do this Briefcase Chronicles podcast every now and again. I cover all the changes, all that kind of stuff. So if you're interested, then yeah, just hit that subscribe button. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff, man. It's a lot of stuff. I feel like we've covered everything. I've said my opinion on everything as well. We are 34 minutes in, not too long, not too short. Yeah, I think we'll leave it there. All right. Most importantly, in fact, where am I? If you want to watch this video here, if you want to watch this video right here, make sure you watch it. YouTube is telling me this is the best video for you. So yeah, click on it. Yeah. But until next time, do what makes you happy. Peace.